Those are almost automatic for him. And Dort nearly had the steal, knocked it away. Now SGA on the other end. The nice shovel pass, and Dort's got the easy two.
And she named off a few of those illustrious names of previous Sportsman of the Year winners. And man, I'm looking at Bill Russell. I was doing some homework earlier.
Under a minute to go, there's a steal. A.J. Mitchell up ahead. SGA, he's going to lay it up and in. And to get more points in transition off of a Golden State turnover.
Warriors driving the basketball. You brought up how tough it is for them to finish.
And speaking of a finish, that's a tough one by Wiggins. No real creators there is Mooney. Tough shot in the mid-range. Jackson Davis trying to tip it up, no good. Holmgren, as the Thunder trying to create some numbers here. The lob and the alley-oop, beautifully executed as Wiggins set it up for J-Dub. He just ate up Trace Jackson Davis.
He stayed flat-footed.
Oh, nice pass, beautifully done. This time, Holmgren plays facilitator on the jam for Isaiah Joe. Spencer tried to go for the scoop. Got taken completely out of the play. SGA's back out on the floor. Little sidestep, a cut to the cup, and what a finish. SGA, 14 points in the game. Wallace, the scoop and the score. That is a tough finish. 8 seconds as SGA sees two defenders, has to get rid of it. Mitchell spins away, gives it up. Dort, it'll be good if it goes, and it rattles home. Warriors just have not made very many baskets, shooting it at 34%. The Thunder have made life miserable, but SGA on the other end, and the baseline jumper is in. Spencer floated it right into the hands of Mitchell. Trying to push. There is Wiggins. Hard finish. Another one. Michael right at the rim.
He's got the start here in this third quarter and has been productive.
Well, the offensive futility continuing for the Warriors, but not for SGA and OKC. It was always a shot that if he added to his game, man, it would open up so much. Spencer. And he tried to jump it off, but no, says Holmgren.
And you have to do that when you have the opportunity, especially when a team makes a run at you.
SGA, that is just unfair.
That's a professional scorer.
If you're called, my goodness.
Please.
Woo! Not exactly known for his defense, but he has been a shooter since he's come into the league. Mitchell, tough drive into the tough finish. Nice little smooch off the glass.
We've seen Carlson step in the absence. Well, that's to my point right there of Jay Will tonight. Just a read on that play when he catches that lob.
How about Carlson? 8 points and 8 rebounds off the bench. Now you got a 3-on-1. Joe once again. And Carlson flying in for that alley-oop. Spencer scoreless. He's 0 for 7 in the game. As Youngblood strokes one from deep.
Well, you know, it's just a matter of time before he knocks it down. He's got a smooth stroke. Yeah, it's about as tough as it was for the Thunder with the Warriors tonight, keeping them out of that paint.
No such thing as a stretch 5 back then.
No, not at all. It was real, you know, calculating. Or the Shaq, like you said, may throw you up in the cheap seats with the ball.
And another 3 for OKC. He's been aggressive. He doesn't flinch when he goes out there. He plays a certain style. And how about Youngblood? He has been aggressive since he came into the game. That's now his 3rd 3. There's just been a wall around the rim. Brooks, and he threw it right to him. Got caught in the air. You can feel Holmgren's presence. One of those invisible plays that results in a turnover. And now he's got to give it up to Dort. Dort in the mid-range.
Pac-12 Freshman of the Year as well.
SGA gave it up to Holmgren on the fadeaway, and there is another soft. Caruso on the floor, as is A.J. Mitchell. Holmgren off balance, took a hit, still able to somehow contort and flick it up and in for the and one.
2 number 2s for the Suns. Oh, goodness.
J-Dub, that is a tough fadeaway, knocks it down. He's had a couple of really. SGA, been playing playmaker Up top, Dort thought about it well behind the three-point line. Instead, drives in. And how about the left-handed finish from Dort as he... So the Thunder have the basketball and the lead. SGA, tough off balance. Dunn was draped all over him, but SGA with a tough finish. Since the 9-minute mark of the first quarter. SGA way off balance, still falling out of bounds, spins it home.
That free throw situation is something to monitor too for the Thunder.
Wiggins, ball fake right across the baseline and soars up. The ball swings around the perimeter. Wiggins driving, nice move inside, plus the foul. What a patient play by Wiggins.
Good box out by the Thunder too as well.
J-Dub down the lane, takes a little bit of a bump, still able to scoop it home. You brought up a good description, Michael. He just creates his own path because he's got so much size and physicality, but how about Holmgren with the... Trying to get the ball inbounded, they get it to SGA. Every second precious here. SGA bounces off a good one, needing the two, no. Holmgren, the fadeaway, he gets the two into the backcourt. Now J-Dub, hard drive, going left. Bounces off a Dunn, pulls up for the tie! Down in Durham. Thunder win the opening tip, and away we go. A nice pass, backdoor. J-Dub, the playmaking. First play of the game, sets it up easy for Holmgren. Trying to turn around this Charlotte team that's been stuck at the bottom of the Eastern Conference. J-Dub, just slices right through the defense, then has the nice two. Trip on the offensive end. Dort tries to slow down LaMelo Ball. And Dort able to recover defensively and save it out of bounds. And he found a crease there to get that layup. Mitchell again on the drive. That time he goes with the right hand, and A.J. Mitchell.
Nice big time rebound. Rebounders love to have guys help you out like that.
Oh, Shea, the spin move right through the Charlotte defense for a pretty finger roll. Thought about the three instead. But at the free throw line, beautiful pass. And it's Carlson to finish it off.
His court vision has been amazing.
Wiggins gonna have to fire it. Back over to Mitchell. 5 seconds, Mitchell, little mismatch. Got the big man on him and still slips through with the layup with 1.5 seconds. J-Dub across the timeline. Double team, splits it, drives and scores off the glass. Able to track it down, J-Dub. Give it right back to him, nice pass. As Holmgren with the flush.
I tell you folks, you've been terrific.
Nice poke away by Wiggins. Thunder forced a turnover. They had 13 forced turnovers. And then Dort just lowers the shoulder on Ball.
See if the Thunder can string together some offense here. That's a start right there by Shea. Maybe the Thunder on to something here if they can continue to score.
Nice play. Set up beautifully. J-Dub on the drive. Put it up high for Holmgren. The third, Mitchell on the drive. Kick out, Holmgren passed up the three. Gave it right back to J-Dub inside. Followed up amongst all kinds of defenders, and it plops in. SGA trying to back down Sexton. He's got a size advantage. Now he's on the baseline. Spins and lays it up and in. The Thunder just have not been able to crack that deficit up to this point. Shea, the spin, and cuts right through the defense. Lays it up and in. He's got the ball in his hands. Looking to put his head down with the speed. Slowed down initially. Locates the rim, and then some power for the jam. J-Dub behind his back. Nice move. Got to the cup. That's a typical J-Dub type move, Mike.
Had 6 deflections. Missed the first 19 games of the season. That's a lot.
He's been very outspoken. That's a really tough finish by Cason Wallace. Again, way behind the three-point line. Carlson the rebound. Wallace gave it right back to Wiggins. He will drive in, get the slam. Here for the final 4 minutes. The Thunder will get a day off at home tomorrow. Nice shot there by Kenrich off the deck.
And folks keep voting for the All-Star as well. J-Dub, SGA, and Chet Holmgren. All worthy.
Markkanen again got caught in the crowd. Turned it over. Wiggins on the move. J-Dub with authority.
This is
nice pass, but Filipowski just got packed inside. Great defensive play. Oh, the floor. Elevates and detonates at the rim. And he turned it over. Up ahead. Collier. Top pass. SGA took it right back away. You can get a 2 for 1. SGA bouncing over, mark it in. And tough finish with the left hand. A.J. Mitchell trying to go to work. The nice pass. Kenridge with the ball fake as he got marking it up in the air. And he's got the reverse layup. Plenty of resistance here on the defensive end. Utah just 24 points. Filipowski had major ideas but got denied once again. Holmgren at the rim. Another block.
That's what built up that big lead up to as much as 20.
SGA, that is a tough shot. Stops on a dime. Mikhailuk did everything that he possibly could. They just got to be consistent. Dort. Good look from 3. What a rebound. Chet inside. Puts it back down.
Powerful moment, though. Wow.
They go up top at Holmgren yet again.
They're scoring some buckets. The shooting percentage is rising.
Oh, Shea just victimized Williams, who commits the foul. They're trying to regain control of this game. Not yet midway through the third. George got stripped. There's the defense stepping up with a turnover. J-Dub caught. Fires it over to the corner. A.J. Mitchell.
A lot of time left in this game, folks.
Mitchell's got a mismatch. Uses his speed. Cuts it. Knifing right through that Utah defense. SGA putting in work. Kenridge thought about it. SGA deciding what to do. Another spin. Pulls up and he goes off. Boy, SGA putting on a little offensive clinic here in the third quarter.
It's just how that guy can think so quickly.
Williams and A.J. Mitchell is with him step for step with a block. Another Thunder defense. Kaysen inside, got the 2. That is up to more than 20 points. SGA once again pulls up right over Clayton, and he's got a needed 2 to settle the offense in. Shea bounces. Fortunate that Wiggins was there. Lob up top, and Wiggins another alley-oop to Chet. Wallace right up on George, trying to stay with him step for step. George lost it. SGA plucks it out of the air off the turnover. Up ahead to Wallace. There is J-Dub, dumps it off. Holmgren and the 2. He's going to the line. Wiggins right back up top. He's still got time here. Shea, the spin, the left hand, and the finish. Tough move on the offensive rebound. The crowd starting to get re-engaged. The lob once again. Holmgren just abusing the interior of the Utah defense.
Man, he got hammered on that play.
Shea gets down the lane, right to the cup for the 2. To jump that Jazz lead in half. 10 seconds. J-Dub, elbow jumper. And he's going to get the bounce. Ties in 112. Shea's got it. Off the deck, driving, pulling, looking for the tie. And we are going to overtime.
Now we get a fresh 14 seconds.
Shea bounces off a sensible, and he's got 2 more to open up the scoring here in overtime and give the Thunder the lead.
Another big shot by him.
Shea trying to manufacture, bumped and fouled. 3-point play opportunity coming up.
Just like to see the Thunder continue to drive to the basket. They've had some great leverage there.
Oh, SJ lost it, dumps it down, and Holmgren, who's been living at the rim. Shea, the matchup that he likes, spins on Clayton. No, Holmgren right there, weak side with another jam. And maybe the biggest offensive rebound of the game. And a shot clock that's going to hit 5. Thunder trying to keep it moving. Mitchell is going to have to make something happen with the drive. The left hand going the opposite direction.
Knowing that Jackson was coming over to block that shot, as Carlson does right there, folks. First big-time block of the game.
Well, he just inhaled that and then steps into the trail three. Carlson.
Good defense good transition defense by the Thunder to set up numbers in the paint.
Mitchell again, hard drive, tough finish. Right in the lane, as flat as possible to limit anything on the back end. As J-Dub trying to cut through the lane, the shot and the floater is good. Nicely done. Kenrich, an offensive rebound. Wiggins driving in, and he's got a lane, soaring up to the rim. There's another interception. This time it's Wiggins. Wiggins sizing up Williams, sidesteps and scores through the contact.
How about Kenrich with a one-armed rebound? Great anticipation this time by Kenrich as he gets exactly.
And the lead back up to 19 for Memphis. J-Dub is going to take 2 off of that, maybe even 3, as he's going to get to the free throw line.
I don't know what to say. Good job, Paris. You're exactly right. Oh, how about Lou Dort going baseline and the slam, attacking that lead foot. They're doing a great job of just hanging around, too, just real scrappy. They cleaned up that offensive rebound of the Grizzlies that the coaching staff talked to Paris Lawson at halftime. And once again,
see if they can crank it up on the defensive end. They force a steal. A.J. Mitchell pushing, driving, and finishing with the left hand.
Is that what the NFL? You just keep throwing that
as long as
towel out or flag out there?
A.J. Mitchell spins into that wild layup. Continuing to run offense. J-Dub got pushed out by Landale. Up top, Kenrich loads it up and bottoms the 3. Back to a 9-point game. The rookie has to pass. Nowhere to go. 2 seconds. Coward the lead. The block. The steal. Dort. The comeback complete. In the most improbable way here on the road. The Thunder. Long rebound to Holmgren. He decided not to go at. Oh, now he's going to reset. Then he attacks out of Bio. That was a beauty.
Well, he took a lot of contact on that play.
Larson absolutely inhaled by Holmgren. Another block for the big fella.
Well, absolutely, and you know the success that he's enjoyed has been tremendous. And once again, the Thunder getting these turnovers.
The line in transition. Finishing sadly in.
Oh, look at that matchup between Shed.
Wiggins, too much speed. Oh my goodness! Bisecting the lane. Full elevation. Was spotted up. Tyler Hero spins away from Dort. Trying to go to the left hand. And Chet Holmgren said, not on my watch.
A little bit of leverage on the scoreboard. Excuse me, partner.
This is the biggest lead for OKC. Shea trying to add to it. Make it 7 on the step back 3.
Just continue to maintain, you know, move the ball around. I like this action. You know, get downhill. Well, how about that? Going downhill, throwing the lob to my point.
Fortunate to retain. Under 5 seconds. Wiggins pulls, and Wiggins hits. Thunder with a little zone here, Mike.
Well, and that's how you change it up. Oh, good block. Jay Will, folks.
Barnes trying to feed it to Wembanyama with J-Dub up on him. Trying to get a little pressure there. Wembanyama way off on that shot. Thunder trying to get out the break. Isaiah Joe on the step on Champagny and then puts it down for the dunk.
And get to that free throw line. It is hard to get to the free throw line if you're the Thunder.
What an excellent play. Alex Caruso, backdoor cut, backside SGA. An easy 2 for him. He had 4 in a game earlier this year. He's got 2 tonight. SGA. But the rim goes Chet Holmgren like he's bouncing off a pogo stick.
For the Spurs.
Oh, nice deflection. J-Dub knew the pass was coming. Whoa, look on the other end with the stuff. SGA leaning in, lost it. With Wembanyama defending. Now 5 seconds. Somebody's going to have to make something happen. Mitchell, kick out. SGA fires. The 3 is good. 2-for-1 opportunity for the Thunder. He will fire. And he's got
In this first 12 minutes, white hot.
SGA busted up that alley-oop attempt. Fox way off on the three. Now you got time.
You always see that red light up in me sitting on the airplane.
That's a good thing because then you don't have to worry about burning the battery on the first two.
That's true.
Shot clock a factor. Caruso cutting across the lane and the touch over Cornet. You can just feel him on the defensive end all night long. He was excellent. A.J. Mitchell. Back up top, Joe with the capper and a three. J-Dub, little hesitation. Left hand layup, no, but Holmgren is there for the follow. Thompson tried to go high off the glass, no good.
The Thunder got even numbers on the fast break.
And Holmgren down the lane with Şengün trailing. All he could do was foul him and commit the and one. In motion, no good, and a tap out, nicely done. And Wiggins deciding what to do. Inside to J-Dub, nice pass, and another dunk for Holmgren right at the rim. No good, Holmgren, and it's tapped over to SGA. You got a man on a release. It is Wiggins, another opportunity in transition as he's got the easy two. Back outside, Jay Will, passed up the three. Wallace, he'll pass up the three. Extra pass, Mitchell, got the flyby, finally lets it go, and he scores it from downtown.
Good job by Chet on that initial score by Şengün. It's tough to do that. Well, look at this. And there's that ball movement again. And A.J. Mitchell right now is the spearhead of that.
The ball's going right back to him. Şengün inside, another block by Kenrich. And a 24-second violation. And a great defensive stand by OKC. The transition opportunity. The cut, J-Dub to the rim. The follow and the slam by Holmgren yet again. Wide open three, no good. Joe tracks it down. Joe again. That time he's able to pay it off.
Oh, a teardrop off the glass.
An assertive SGA. There's another block by Holmgren on the drive at Thompson. I don't know, maybe a quarter of those on Michael Cage, those battles back in the day.
Look at all those dark jerseys around Shea. My goodness. And Luke Dort is wide open, like he should be. And so let me hear it, Coach's corner. And look how the Rockets are not doubling him. They're just going to play back. Let a little one-on-one between he and Koji.
SGA from behind the three-point line. Very often in the first half for Chet. He was 6 out of 7. Thunder didn't score with 16, and he comes over with yet another block. And for Holmgren on the night, that is his fourth.
It surprised everybody except for A.J. Mitchell.
As SGA gives it up again, Jay Will's got the dunk.
A big win against the Rockets. The Rockets are looking to get back into the top echelon of the Western Conference conversation. And they took this very seriously.
Both these teams right now seeing the hoop with confidence as Chet Holmgren right down the lane soars up for the stuff. He's been so reliable on those. Here comes Miami. That one got sniffed out by Caruso, and the Thunder got numbers. Jay Will is going to lay it up and in transition. Even a little full court pressure trying to speed things up. Isaiah Joe, corner three continues right where the Thunder left off in the first quarter with a three.
Passing of the Thunder. That time, Chet passing up a good shot for a great shot.
And Holmgren yet another block on the drive from Powell.
Thunder should have the last possession here.
Looks like Powell kicked it. We got 10 seconds. A.J. Mitchell surveying. Wiggins, sideline three is going to rattle home.
And we got to go at the top part of this third quarter.
Third team foul committed by Miami already. Tough fade away. Offensive rebound. Holmgren with the putback and some power. Once again tied. Jay Will. Wiggins hasn't been afraid to shoot it, and he responds with a three straight away. Mitchell. Nice pass inside. Holmgren's got the slam. The baseball hat. Oh, nice steal. Isaiah Joe stepping into the passing lane. Joe comes in, dumps it off. Wiggins, and he avoids the defender for the nice layup in transition.
Gonna get good looks off of good penetration with the basketball.
Porter inside. SGA might have got a piece on the backside. There's that ball movement, Michael, that you were talking about earlier in the game. And Isaiah Joe, the high archer from the outside, bottoms a three. And Porter the rebound, a deflection, and Caruso. You got a 3-on-2. SGA fires it inside, and Holmgren's got the easy jam. Depending on how quickly you go, A.J. Mitchell with the follow. Holmgren right there to clean it up.
He did exactly what he's supposed to do.
Can't finish. Kenrich in the vicinity. Diving for it. Loose ball. Got it out to Dort. Looking for another bucket. And he's got another bucket.
And then caught up with it.
Allen contested. Had it ripped away. Backside steal by SGA. Now he bounces off a Wade and scores in transition.
Contusion, neither of which will return tonight.
All right, a couple of absences. There's good defense. First possession of the third, and Holmgren right down the lane, up for the jam.
Corners. Cavs made a big-time run. They're going to continue to do that.
Michael Mitchell hasn't been a factor. Good defense. Holmgren busts up the alley-oop attempt. Dictate things here on the offensive end. Holmgren drives, baseline, powers up for the two-handed stuff. Nobody can slow down Holmgren.
On MLK Day, folks, he was excellent a couple of afternoons ago.
A.J. Mitchell from the backside with the steal on the other end. He guides it home for the slam. Got by Mitchell, stuffed in the lane. Chet might got a piece of it. Odd man rush. SGA hard to the cup with the lollipop layup as he spills into the camera well.
A pregame show here where he got out, contested the high pick and roll, and got back and busted up the alley-oop, which is great.
And he's getting an opportunity here. Nice pass up top. It is Carlson. And how many times have we seen him kind of pull up like he was a horse? Kenrich lowers the shoulder, falls to the deck, still gets it up with the left hand. To OKC.
It's a good closeout by Lou Dort to get over there to the shooter.
Mitchell, the step, and he's going to get the bounce. Prevent any ideas of Milwaukee gaining momentum. There's a nice play on the backside. Wallace punched it free from Giannis. Nice no-look pass. SGA, another assist, his ninth. Down low, trying to pass back out to the perimeter. And now Giannis. Oh, he ran right into Dort, turned it over. SGA has the step and the slam in transition. Thunder are a couple of possessions away from putting this game away as SGA yet again. That's the place. Just some legends as the Thunder trying to infuse a little offense here. Jang tough on the fadeaway, and Usman Jang. The Thunder very much back in this game. SGA lost his balance. So Kenrich driving, going against the grain, and he shoots it right over the top of Siakam. Siakam up top, Neesmith, hard closeout. Siakam got it back, nice spin move. Holmgren wipes it into the front row.
Shot clock's under 2 seconds now.
And another block for Chet. Absolutely smothered Furphy.
Terrific, and sometimes he's anchored the defense as the only big on the floor.
Siakam playing defense, but Holmgren kept that trip to the line.
He's shooting over 60% on twos. If he stays at that clip, that's higher than Shaq in 2000, LeBron in 2013, and Kareem in 1972.
What's not talked about enough is basketball IQ, and this Thunder team wants to be a high basketball IQ team. There's Joe! Falling out of bounds off the bump from McConnell. It's loose. SGA's got it. And the Thunder, an opportunity to get a little closer here. Shea wiggling, fading, in Toronto.
Yeah, he's so long.
Wallace cuts right through the defense and then explodes up for the jam. Going extra slow just so you can stay in the heater a little longer. Dort's already made a couple. And the move from the wing. Missed it, punch to the corner. Dort's got it. Now he wants to push. Trying to go through the Raptors. There is Kenrich, and he's right there for the soft follow jam. That's another guy down, Michael, and the Thunder sort of been battling through this year. Over the course of the year, Wiggins, and there's a three. Coming out of the timeout, SGA gave it right back to him. This is where the Raptors are dangerous. Barrett looking for a teammate and threw it away. Isaiah Joe able to snatch away that rebound. SGA left hand, and he's going to get the bounce.
This game has been tied 15 times.
Come right back with an alley-oop of their own. Jang ran into trouble. Holmgren snatched it, breaks a little bit of space, and then stuffs it for the dunk.
You mentioned, but also moving the ball early was one of the things he mentioned as well. And how about this pass here? My goodness. Are we watching football?
On this end, offensively, how do you unlock things?
Well, just be patient. The shots are going to come. How about that, man? That's through the first 24 minutes in that first half.
Nice play. Beautiful action. Set up and put it on a platter for Holmgren, who's got a couple of buckets here. Wayne and Jay Will recovery. He tried to do the sidestep Euro. Didn't fool Jay Will at all.
That's a big basket, too. Just to stop the run.
Totally wiped out by Holmgren.
Defense with that stop. Kicked it back over.
And another block for Chet Holmgren. That is number 5 on the night. That ball got up real fast. Wiggins turned it over right at the restricted area. Here is Cason Wallace, and nobody there to slow him down on the dunk. Edwards shut off initially and lost it. Now the Thunder have numbers. Joe has to give it up. SGA, mid-range shot right over DiVincenzo.
A lot of times just move the ball quicker. That's a great steal by Jay Will, too. Wiggins gets a good look.
And Holmgren out of nowhere comes in and follows in with the slam. Shea sees a couple of different defenders trying to keep him out of the lane. Randall on him to kick out. It's Wiggins driving in, and Wiggins explodes up for the jam.
That award in my book, man. He forgot the drill.
He looked over to the official too to be like, I hope you didn't see that. There's a nice dunk by Holmgren.
A shortened roster, they've done a great job of managing through that.
Were you ever upset when the calendar would go from January to February?
No. I was always happy.